What I'm arguing is that the great rewiring of childhood, which happened between 2010 and 2015, it was like a tsunami that came sweeping in, and any kids that weren't rooted, that weren't tied down to family or religion, they got swept out to sea. And now most of them are doing badly. Most of the secular liberal kids are doing, well, I should say secular liberal girls. The majority of them have poor mental health. The boys, it's a little lower than that, a little less than half.
Wow. And the specificity of this time horizon where this kicks in is very important, I think, to the argument. I mean, because by some measures, there's some challenges that American children have been having that has increased over a period of decades. But we do see something very specific, right, that happened right around in this 2010 to 2015 period, as you say, which is we know that, Apple launched the iPhone in 2007, but it wasn't until 2010 that we had the iPhone 4 with front-facing cameras and Instagram launches, right? And I think it wasn't until 2015 that smartphone adoptions and social media use exceeds 75% of U.S. households. So there was a very critical 5-year period.
Let me trace this out a little bit more precisely. Because sure, the iPhone comes out in 2007, but very few teens have one. And the original iPhone is not at all harmful. It's a tool that you use. It's a digital Swiss Army knife. And if it had stayed that, we wouldn't have had this problem. But then you get the App Store, you get push notifications. So now the iPhone is able, by 2010, the iPhone is really able to take over your life, whereas it couldn't do that in 2007, 2008. 2010 is when we get the front-facing camera. It's when Instagram comes out. Although teens aren't really on Instagram in large numbers, it's a photography site until 2012. 2012 is the year that Facebook buys Instagram. They don't change it, but that's the year of the great blow-up. And that's also coincidentally the year when we cross 50% of American homes having someone with a smartphone. So it really is this very narrow period, 2010 to 2015. And that's really the crux of the book, that the millennial generation, their mental health is fine, they're creative, they found companies, they take risks, they travel the world. The millennial generation is an amazing generation, born 1981 through 1995. They basically finished puberty with their flip phones. And it was like on the day the last of them finished puberty and kind of closed the door, everyone in puberty was then Gen Z. And they went through puberty on a smartphone and social media. So that's my argument. Obviously, there's a couple-year transition in there. But if you were born in the early 90s, you finished puberty before everything became phones and Instagram. Whereas